Hello, everyone. So, today is the day we are finally launching the first episode of my podcast, The Good Vibes Only Show. Today, I have a very special guest on my couch, Adrisha, who is my school friend. So, let's dive into the conversation. So, चलो बात करते हैं because I think हम दोनों ने भी बहुत दिनों से बात नहीं करी है.
वो कभी नहीं होता है when you enter into your job life
True, true.
you don't
वो तो है.
talk.
True, वो तो है. So, what brings you here on the couch today?
Do I have to answer this?
Yes.
It's you. One text of yours literally brings me here, and literally I've been a part of your journey. I've been
Right.
a part of your dreams, so I know what you have done to bring all this into the picture.
Yeah.
So of course that's what's bringing me here.
Right. I'm honestly very glad that समय निकाल के final you have come to have the conversation because I think as long as I remember ये बातचीत हमारे बीच कभी हुई नहीं है that we've sat together
Yeah.
and we've had a conversation for like an hour. ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं है. So I think मुझे भी तुम्हारे बारे में बहुत पता चलेगा आज because स्कूल में सब कहते हैं ना कट्टी मिट्टी.
हाँ.
we've moved past that. So एक्चुअली हमें पता नहीं है ना कि आपने कैसा अपना चाइल्डहुड बिताया है. So I'm excited that all of the questions will be answered today. So how excited are you?
I'm very excited and literally मैं बहुत खुश हूँ that okay we are literally talking today.
Right.
We are literally discussing about our ups and downs today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's begin.
Let's start then.
Yeah.
So I do know about you, but I want to know about your childhood. How was your childhood like? बचपन कहाँ गुजरा? कैसा था? How was it like? Tell me.
Yeah, so it was a pretty abnormal childhood as usual. Like because like I was brought up in Odisha only.
Okay.
So I have been there since 2000, my
Mhm.
birth. So yeah, it was like very pressurized.
Right.
You know, like okay, you have to
Mhm.
read, you have to study, you have to perform, and everything you have to do in a race.
Mhm.
You have to just come first. That's it. That's what was my childhood.
Mhm.
Like you have to get rid of all your physical activities, your sleeping cycle, everything you have to like sacrifice just for studies to excel everywhere. So that was my childhood. And yeah, I had many good memories too. I have my time with my families. We were a joint family actually.
Okay.
Of currently we are 12 members.
Okay.
Since my childhood we were 7, 8, 9 because we are 4 sisters together.
Okay.
So my uncle he came back to Bangalore. One of my uncles stays there. So we are a joint family. In every occasion we get together and we celebrate festivals, and it's a pure joy moment.
Right. So how is a joint family like? Like what are your experience living in a joint family? Because now in this era that we are living in, you very well know that everybody has reduced to be a very nuclear family. So how does one feel in a joint family? Do you feel a little pressurized because you said you have your siblings, you had your uncles and aunts and everybody. So how was it like?
Yeah, we had competitions. Okay.
Okay.
Like it's a fact. Like you have to be in a competition, even with your friends, with your siblings. You have to be in that competitive mind to excel everywhere. But that what I feel in my teenage and in my currenthood. Like I was like, no, competition doesn't give me peace. Like it literally panics me. I've started also getting those panicking things and all, so that okay I have to perform. No, it's not a mandatory thing to perform every time. It's okay to take a break, it's okay to stop for some time.
Right.
So in joint family it was yeah like okay तूने ऐसा कर दिया उसने इतना अच्छा किया है. We used to have those sort of comments because it is in every family.
Right.
In siblings you are getting those things. So but apart from those moments also we used to get moments where we used to celebrate festivals. We used to play Ludo at night everywhere. We used to tease each other. We used to have certain common food items which we used to enjoy having from our mothers of our family. And yeah, that's what a joint family is. You will enjoy together, you will cry together, you will celebrate together, you will grieve together. That's what a joint family is.
Absolutely. I mean, now that you've spoken about joint family and siblings, uncles and aunts, I do understand that, yeah, it is tough to always have this competitive mindset
Yeah.
to perform, to do better. Has it ever gotten to your mind, like when you were a kid, say what, when you were in school, has it ever gotten to your mind that was there a sibling rivalry because of this competition and everything? Was there something that you were envious about your siblings, or were they jealous about something? Was there a moment, or were there instances like that?
No. Among our siblings, we were not like having rivalry or
Hmm.
something.
Hmm.
We were enjoying. Okay,
Hmm.
you could not do this, I'll help you.
Right.
Like our sisters, like, okay, we have already
Hmm.
decided, okay, we are having each other's back.
Hmm.
Whatever our family is having those type of mindset,
Hmm.
it's okay. It's okay to have such mindsets. We cannot change their mindsets, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But we can have a peace around our siblings environment
Right. Right.
because we have younger sisters.
Hmm.
We cannot enforce those mindsets on them
Hmm.
because they are growing,
Right.
and we already know what we are doing.
Right.
Like, okay, you want to do this, do this. You
Hmm.
don't have to stop for anyone else. We use this type of comments with,
Conversation.
yeah, with each other.
Hmm.
Okay, don't stop, do it whatever you want to.
Do it whatever feel like
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So I do know that you've grown up in Bhubaneswar. You did your
Mm.
schooling. Where did you do your schooling? Because our audience doesn't know.
Yeah,
So
we did
yeah,
schooling
we did. So
at St. Xavier's High School,
right.
and I graduated from Odisha only.
Right.
And I missed one thing. I did my intermediate from Vishakhapatnam,
Mm.
Sri Chaitanya School.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, after my
Mm-hmm.
graduation, here it is. I am in Bangalore.
So this actually leads me to the next question,
Yeah.
that how has been the shift? Because I do know, I come from Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar is not that a fast paced city.
Hmm.
So how has been the shift from living and growing up in Bhubaneswar to coming to Bangalore? How has been the shift?
The shift has been problematic. I'll agree.
Okay.
Because leaving your home behind, being a homesick girl, like it was problematic for me, managing everything on your own, because my mom used to do everything for me. Everything,
Right.
every single food, everything she was
Mhm.
managing for me.
Mhm.
It was problematic.
Mhm.
Initially, I started staying at my uncle's home in Bangalore with my siblings.
Mhm.
Then I started searching for other hostels because it was a huge rush of
Commute was a problem.
yeah, commute was a problem because my office was far from my uncle's home. It was 25 kilometers.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so I had to take hostels. Then I
Hmm.
stayed there. I had to take everything on my own
Hmm.
because whenever you are started staying
Hmm.
alone,
Hmm.
you have to do everything on your own.
Absolutely, I agree to that.
Like alone, like you have to decide, you
Mhm.
have to take care of it, you have to take care of the consequences as well.
True.
So yeah, that's what it was problematic. I agree, but it's
Mhm.
getting in transition to the smoothing part
Hmm.
because
Mhm.
you will never settle at one place, right?
Right, right, right.
You have to get used to it.
So how is it now after the transition that you've made and everything that you've done? How is the situation now? How Adrisha is faring in this huge city called Bangalore?
She's still struggling. Like she's still struggling to be what she wanted to.
Hmm.
Like that's what, like getting jobs, getting up, doing the work, then coming back to room. That is what Adrisha is currently doing. So which she doesn't want to.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So now that we know about your qualifications and everything, as I already mentioned, that you are a full-time techie, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
So were you always destined to be a techie, or was it a choice that you made, or a chance that you took? Like how what is it? I want to know.
See, like graduation I did from my computer science engineering at Odisha only.
Mm-hmm.
But that time I wasn't aware like what are the different streams apart from engineering and medical. I wasn't aware of that
Mm-hmm.
because I was not having my phones. I was not exposed to the society that time. I was not exposed to the other opportunities apart from medical and engineering.
Mm.
So since I didn't choose biology in my intermediate,
Mm.
so I had to go with engineering.
I'll cut you here. because I want the audience to know, when you said you were not exposed to the society, why is that, that you didn't have access to phones, and were you always like a nerdy child who used to study, and how was it like? I want to
No,
know.
actually, during my intermediate, I was in a residential college where phones were not allowed.
Okay.
So that's why I wasn't exposed to the society. I
Hmm.
even didn't know what was happening like around the hostel.
Hmm.
I wasn't even aware. Nothing. I wasn't
Hmm.
aware.
Hmm. Hmm.
Even that time, Geo came into the picture. I didn't even know.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So we were not exposed to phones
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Some certain people were having phones, keeping it hidden somewhere,
Hmm.
but I wasn't having. So yeah, after my intermediate, I got my phone. Like after that
Hmm.
time, I was have okay. I have already decided okay, I'll be doing engineering because I didn't take biology in my intermediate, so
Hmm.
I had to do engineering that time.
So you had to do engineering, but
Yeah,
you didn't want to do engineering. Is it like that?
yeah, because I like
Mm-hmm.
uh, I didn't um, realize that I always wanted to be a writer and a speaker
Okay, okay,
and a
okay.
dancer too, which is a
Passion.
passion.
Mm-hmm.
But a writer thing, I thought okay, you have to take arts for that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to study politics, history, and all, which I hate. So I
Okay.
thought okay, let's do it later.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go in engineering, take a shortcut. I
Okay.
thought okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I landed in engineering.
Okay. So you studied engineering. Did you ever feel of leaving engineering and then pursuing that, that's something that you always wanted to? You think you had that leeway to pursue something different from what your parents or somebody else told you to do? Do you think you were granted that liberty?
No, no, not liberty. Like I didn't thought of leaving engineering because I was current that time I was having the engineering graduation, so I was enjoying that time. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was having those subjects,
Mm-hmm.
I was having good marks,
Mm-hmm.
I was literally enjoying those subjects, I
Mm-hmm.
was getting into the deep of those subjects.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought okay, then corona came into the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Then in COVID time, I discovered myself, the real Adrisha of being a writer or a speaker, where she can use her strength of English in somewhere she wants to put and write.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I discovered my inner Adrisha. That's where I thought, okay, Adrisha can be something else other than an engineer.
Right. Now that you've moved out of Bhubaneswar and you've come to Bangalore, you are doing a job, you stay all by yourself. How do you manage your finances? Because, as you said, I do understand you come from a background where you have always been surrounded by your parents, your mom did everything. So, how do you manage your finances? How does the monthly chart looks like, because I think हम सबको बैंगलोर में पैसे सेव करने की बहुत जरूरत है, because of course, not
Yeah,
not only Bangalore, big cities like
yeah.
Bangalore, it's very difficult because of course there are so many attractions, you tend to get swayed away, right?
Yeah.
तो आप कैसे मैनेज करते हो, और कैसे करना चाहिए, आपको कैसे लगता है कि इफ वी सेव समथिंग आज के लिए, मे बी ये फ्यूचर में हमारे काम आए? हम ऑफ कोर्स यहाँ पे ज्ञान नहीं देना चाहते, बट आई रियली वांट टू नो कि आपके हिसाब से फाइनेंस कितना जरूरी है एक इंसान के लाइफ में, इंडिपेंडेंट होना फाइनेंशियली, और आप कैसे मैनेज करते हो उसको, वो हमारे ऑडियंस को अगर आप बता सके
Initially, it was a hectic thing for me
तो.
because I could not keep a track of where my money was going, where it was coming from. I
हम्म.
could not keep a track
हम्म.
because I was not used to it.
ओके.
So later I got to know okay, I'm facing problem, so I have to keep a track.
हम्म.
So I used to save some of the money in my other accounts.
हम्म.
Like okay, keep this hand, like
हम्म.
suppose offhand sum of money in a other account so that it will be a saving account.
राइट.
So the other money, the rest of the money I would be spending, which is my daily basics or my PG rents and all, I would be spending, and the small amount I'll be saving. And even I can use that amount for my investing on mutual funds or those which can give a good amount of interest.
राइट.
Those how you should like handle your finances, because in current era if you don't save, literally in future you will be in problem. Literally I have gone through it.
Right.
That is what I've come across from my experience. So you have to save at any cost, because if you are doing everything on your own, then you are also responsible for your finances. So that's how I manage.
Right.
Actually this was given by my father.
Okay.
He told ki okay,
Mhm.
now you are growing on your own, so you have to handle your finances. So he gave me this idea, okay, make 2 accounts and save.
Right. So, do you think it is very essential for all of us, men, women, everybody, to be financially independent? Do you think that is important?
Yes, you should be financially independent of taking your own decisions, of taking everything on your own, taking the power in your hand.
Right.
That is what financial independence mean to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are handling everything on your own, then you should have the power to take every decision. And also you should be responsible for the consequences also. Then that's what I got to know from, yeah, you have to be financially independent, because sometimes some things which you cannot afford, or sometimes you cannot take into your control, that is where the results of financial like dependent on someone else. So better let's be financially independent. Now in current era there are many things where people can pursue, even undergraduates.
Yeah.
Now they are getting exposed to certain courses, or
They're getting
certain,
paid.
yeah, getting paid to even to digital marketing,
Right.
or to do certain courses where they are getting finance, like getting the paid and all.
So tell me, post gaining financial independence, how has your life changed after gaining that amount of stability, that amount of independence? How has your life been after
I would say life can never be easy.
that? Okay.
I would say, like, it's been always been in my mind, okay, how to handle my finance, how to handle this thing, that thing, when you are riding 2 boats at a time, or somewhere. So you have to be like, okay, like you have to take one decision at a time, you have to analyze situations. So that time it has been very problematic for me.
So what do you mean by riding or stepping into 2 boats, if you could elaborate?
Like suppose like you are handling your job,
Right.
and you have to suppose have a personal, you want to have some personal stuffs as well. Like suppose I could tell now that I was having an training section of my Odyssey. So that time you have to divide your time, money, energy every time. Like okay, you have to do 5 days per week for work, and the other 2 days for your passion. Otherwise, because the you cannot realize yourself where you are. So that's how, like, you have to take decisions. You have to divide your finance, energy, time, everything.
Right. So, as you said, it's very important that we divide our time, energy. Otherwise, you think it will be all messed up, right?
Yeah, because you have to be like, I what I felt, like I have to be fully cut, like fully fixed. Okay, you have to do this, then you have to do that. Otherwise, no, you will be messed up.
Do you think living at the edge, as you said, you have to cut down on your expenses, difficult in Bangalore? Because I do know that everything these days is very expensive, and that is it important for beginners who have just stepped into the corporate world? Is it very important to live at the edge and keep cutting down your costs so that you have a better life later? Do you think that is important?
Yeah, it is important, but a planning is also important.
Right.
Like if you want to spend on something, then you have to proper plan the other month.
Right.
Right, like okay, like you have to you have a trip of around 4K, then you have to manage your finances the other rest days of the month where you get a salary. If you are a 9 to 5 job, or you have a monthly salary coming to your hand, then you have to manage, you have to plan accordingly. Otherwise, living on your own, and it's very difficult living in these big cities.
Right. So, do you enjoy being financially independent?
Yeah, even that gives me the joy of also being told like okay, Adrisha is now independent. She can take everything on her own, and yeah, she can manage. I recently got these comments from my family,
Nice.
so yeah, I enjoy that.
Right.
And literally, you should enjoy it. You don't, if you don't enjoy the moment which you are in, then what you will do in your life?
Nice.
कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो भाई अगर you cannot enjoy.
ये तो सही है, अगर आप एंजॉय ही नहीं कर रहे हो तो ना तो काम करने का कोई फायदा है, ना तो कुछ और परस्यू करने का कोई फायदा है.
कुछ नहीं है.
मतलब जो दिल करे या दिल कहे वही करो,
वही
जहाँ
करो.
दिल है वहीं जाओ.
Yeah, see, like suppose you are taking around your finances. If you are fully keeping a track of your finances, where your money is coming from, where it is going, and all. So if you want to have a trip, take a trip. Then the other days you should manage your finances,
Right.
because you have a track of it, right? You cannot put a blame on someone else. Okay, यहाँ पे तो खर्च हो गया यार, अब क्या करूँ? नहीं, खर्च हुआ तो then manage, no? Then you have to manage. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Now that I know both of us have lived in Bangalore for quite a long time now,
Yeah.
do you also sometimes speak in the Bangalore lingo that okay now? Do you, because I'm very, you know, now that we are talking, I have heard from a lot of people that your English is not normal. आप normal बात ही नहीं करते, but I think that's how the city embraces you, right? That's how the city teaches you to be independent, A. B, to be happy within inside. You have to be happy. आप जो कर रहे हो, आपका दिल दिमाग सब उसी में होना चाहिए. I think
Exactly.
the city actually teaches you a lot, in addition to the language and everything.
Yeah.
I know, you know, I have started enjoy speaking in that lingo.
Yeah.
I really like to do that. When I go home, I still continue that, knowing that a lot of people won't understand.
Yeah.
But I think this city teaches you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You agree? You agree to that?
Yeah. I agree. Because initially when I came here,
Yeah.
it was very difficult for me to understand, because my workplace was almost full of these local people.
Yeah.
So I tried learning from them.
Yeah.
In my workplace, I started learning Kannada from the washroom aunties.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah. They teach me with so much grace,
Right.
and with so much interest. Like, okay, you don't know this, wait, I'll teach you.
Nice.
Okay. So then where I started learning some words, some sentences framing, and then I went back to my uncle's home. Okay, I have learned this and all.
Yeah.
They tell, yeah, go ahead, learn.
Yeah.
There's no like boundary of not learning of other languages. Why you should not learn other languages?
Right.
You should be secure of your own mother tongue,
Right.
and you should be
Open.
learning more
Yeah.
languages. Be open. Don't have any boundaries. Okay, you cannot go for other languages.
Now, honestly, I take pride in letting people know that this is what I've learned from these people.
Yeah.
And I don't feel an outsider anymore.
Yeah.
I'm more of an insider
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So it in a way teaches you a lot about life in general, right? So now that we've spoken about finance and everything, because जानना है, what are your hobbies? What do you really like to do? What are you obsessed about and really passionate apart from work? What do you really like to do?
See, I'm a passionate dancer.
Right.
Like, I am a trained Odissi dancer, and also I like do this Western dance as well. So even in my me time or in my some time, I used to write, or I used to read books. Otherwise, I'll sleep. I sleep because that's the most important thing in my day, that I have to sleep.
Right.
Because after that, I cannot process things, what's happening
You
around.
think sleeping is important?
It is very important. Please, it is very important. People are like, oh, you are sleeping, get up, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, bro, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. That's the important thing in your life. You have to sleep to make yourself peace.
Right.
That's it. And yeah,
so you don't believe in the concept of constantly working, being a workaholic. You do not do that?
No. I can work. I work what I should, I supposed to. But you have to have a sleep. You have to have a schedule of your own apart from your professional life. I believe that, literally. From going back from my workplace to my room, if I'll sleep, otherwise I'll just simply lie down. Yeah, the new addiction, scrolling reels.
Oh my god.
Scrolling reels.
क्यों बोल रहे हो?
So उसके बाद नहीं तो I'll write, otherwise I'll study, like books, reading books and all. So that's what I do.
So now tell me, what are your thoughts on marriage? What qualities do you think is very necessary in your partner? What qualities do you look for in a partner?
I don't look anything for a marriage. I don't even look for a marriage.
Why?
Because I don't believe in a concept of marriage.
Okay.
I'm even not fond of marriages stuffs and all. So like marriage is not an end of your life. Like now I'm currently pursuing this job and all. So my family will be continuously telling, okay, this proposal has come, this proposal has come. I said, please at least stay for 3 to 4 years. No?
How old are you?
Is this a question to ask?
No, I'm curious because now that you've spoken about proposals, I need to know, right?
24 plus, like 25.
So you think it's the right age to get married?
Listen, right age matlab, I believe when you're ready to share your life with someone else officially. So yeah,
got that.
So you should be ready to share your life with someone else officially. So then only you should be getting married. And coming to the parts of getting things into my partner or something, I think he should be like, when coming to my partner, he will be like, he should be my emotionally available person. Finances and all those stuffs which are also a part that I can also manage.
Right.
For a person, individual, if you are getting married to someone, to an unknown person, you have to be supportive to each other, right? You have to be understanding for each other. You have to be okay, like be fascinated by others' interest also.
Right.
Each other's interest. So that is what I find in my partner. I should find in my partner, literally.
Right.
Otherwise, it's a big no. Marriage.
No to marriage?
No marriage in my life.
So now that you've spoken about what qualities you look for in a partner, what do you think about the current Gen Z dating? You know that these days people like to explore, right? What are your thoughts on that?
See, like
आप खा लो, हमें कोई जल्दी नहीं है, आप खा लो, हमने रखा ही इसलिए है.
हमारे पास literally very attractive.
Yeah,
like,
right?
I cannot stop looking at it.
कोई बात
Please
नहीं.
do not distract me, no.
अरे ये करते हैं हम ऐसे, आप ऐसा मत सोचो, हम करते हैं जो हमारे बजट में रहता है हम कर देते हैं.
This brings back my childhood days.
Right. I think we've had a lot of these.
Little hearts. So yeah.
तब ये नहीं था ना कि थायराइड हो जाना है, ये हो जाना है, वो था नहीं ना. कोई नहीं.
Yeah. So coming back to Gen Z dating, I don't know what they are dating for. I have come across some people where, okay, we dated for 3 months, that's over, yeah. I got bored, yeah. I got through these comments also. Like some of the people I've seen, okay, I got bored of dating. I'm like, what the hell? You are not in love of that person, then why the hell did you accept for dating? What you want to do in dating then?
I strongly think these days a lot of teenagers as well as adults go for dating to explore that whether this person is someone that I would want to spend the rest of my life with or not. So I think in some way आप कह नहीं सकते कि बहुत गलत कर रहे हैं, unless and until you are safe and you know what you are doing and where you are headed to. I think जायज है यार, मतलब ठीक है आप करो, unless and until आप किसी का दिल नहीं तोड़ रहे हो.
No, like that is I agree. Like you have to explore because you cannot choose one at one time only. Right. But people certain I have seen the Gen Z, they are dating for fun. Okay,
that's a big word.
Yeah, it's a big word. Like you cannot date for a fun, or okay, you got bored. Bored cannot be a reason of breaking up or some certain doing some things. And I'm not sure.
Why do you say so? Because you know a lot of divorces these days happen because people lose interest in each other. Why do you think that boredom shouldn't be a factor to break up or file a divorce?
Losing interest is like, okay, like are you getting sort of getting reluctant to share things with the partner, or I don't know, losing interest. I don't find that any,
Don't think it is valid.
it is valid, because this divorces, coming to divorces, marriages are scary. Okay, I can understand marriages are scary. You cannot be with a person whom you don't know. That might happen, but losing interest, I don't feel it's valid.
So doesn't the same apply to dating? Because if marriages are scary, being in a relationship can also be scary for some people, right?
Yeah, it can be scary. Then why did you get into it?
Okay, so you're telling that
You have
think
the
before,
authority. Yeah,
think
you
before.
have the authority to do anything in your life, right?
Right, right, absolutely.
Nowadays, Gen Z, they are not being controlled by parents. How much we were.
True, true. I agree to that.
Yeah. So then, why did you get into that?
You think parents need to give their children that liberty of choosing who they want to be with, or maybe the liberty to do what they feel like doing? Supposedly, back then in the 2000s, we didn't have that liberty to decide that, okay, this is something that I'm really fond of. Probably I'm going to continue this. We didn't have that liberty. Do you think, because I do understand you cannot let a 5-year-old child to do whatever they feel like doing, right?
Yeah.
So do you think there needs to be a number, a age where parents just need to calm down and let their children what they want to do? Or do you think एक लगाम रखना जरूरी है? What do you think?
No, there should be a limit.
Right.
तुम छोटे बच्चे को करो या बड़े बच्चे को करो.
Right.
There should be a limit, because you cannot stop an infant to have a chocolate from your like a plate or something.
Right. You cannot do
you cannot
that.
stop that, right? Even you cannot stop an adult for that.
Hmm.
You cannot enforce anyone,
Mhm.
right? I believe that. Let them do what they do. Just have their backs. Guide them.
Right.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, you are doing this, let's discuss.
Mhm.
Let me tell you what you are doing.
Mhm.
Parents should do that.
Mhm.
Okay, let's guide them, not enforce them or putting boundaries on them.
Okay.
You cannot do that to people,
Hmm.
because that's where you will repel from your children.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that. I strongly believe that.
Right. Now that we've spoken so much about dating, marriage, I really have one question. Do you have somebody in mind?
No, I don't have anyone. Even like, I'm leaving everything behind. I'm just currently pursuing and focused on my career. Currently.
You think a lot of women are shamed for a fact that, I mean, they are given to choose. You think we should be given to choose either a career or a family? Why this choice is not given to men? I mean, I'm not again, of course, there are a lot of men who choose to be at home, do the household chores and everything. Do you think it's a gender thing? Do you think we are told to choose? Do you think it is very gender based or gender biased?
This mindset comes from the orthodox mindset.
Right.
Like, okay, female are only supposed to do the household things, and men should work outside and bring money. But nowadays,
Things have changed.
Things have changed. Even we are being educated. We have been हम लोग को इतना पढ़ाया जा रहा है for what? To do the house chores. House chores, I'm not insulting or no offense to the housewives. But if you can earn money, if you can love what you want to do and you are literally earning from it, then what's the big deal about it?
Right.
You can work outside, you can manage your home, and that's a mutual thing, right?
Right.
Men and women can both do the household things, can both work outside. There's no boundaries. Okay, men will be doing this, women will be doing this. अब तो सब लोग सब कुछ कर रहे हैं.
I think we've thrown a lot of these barriers out of the window.
Yeah.
We are trying to move towards a very progressive society where if a man or a woman is doing something that probably they're not supposed to do, the eyebrows are not raised.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm really glad that we are moving towards something that actually values what we do.
Yeah.
As you said that you're very comfortable working. So do you think कि अगर आप बाहर काम कर रहे हो तो आपको घर का काम नहीं करना चाहिए?
नहीं, क्यों? अपना घर है, काम क्यों नहीं करोगे? You should work. You should manage your home. अरे तुम मतलब अपना घर फैला हुआ छोड़ के बाहर चले जाओगे क्या काम करने? No. You have to manage your house
Right.
chores. You have to cook food. बाहर का कितना खाओगे?
True.
True, right?
True, true.
Even
सही
the
बात है.
same, if you are
सही बात.
having a partner or staying with your partner, it also comes from them also, right? If she's doing, I should help. If he's doing, I should go and help. It should be a mutual thing. And it should come unconditional, not conditional. Okay, तुम ये कर रही हो तो मैं ये करूँगा, नहीं तो नहीं करूँगा. That should not be the barrier. That's
Right.
what I believe.
So now that you've stepped into the corporate world and everything is all fine and everything, you manage your finances on your own and everything is fine. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I'm not becoming an HR. I'm just
You sounded like
no,
one.
I'm just curious. मैं बहुत curious हूँ जानने के लिए कि लोग कहते हैं ना मेरे को 5 साल बाद शादी करनी है या फिर मेरे को 5 साल बाद एक एम्पायर खड़ा करना है.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean that takes a village to do. But anyway, आप कहाँ देखते हो? Like in terms of family, in terms of marriage मैं कह रही हूँ यहाँ पे, in terms of your career, in terms of the relationships that you have, how do you want to navigate for in the next 5 years? आप कैसे करना चाहोगे और कहाँ आप अपने आप को देखते हो?
See, the first thing I can say, what I have experienced, nothing goes planned. First thing.
True.
I have literally planning ki okay, at certain point of time, I should be an techie also, or should be also passionate dancer. I wanted to pursue something in dancing, and currently also in writing. Okay, so yeah, like, but if also I'm having a corporate job where I'm getting finances, I'm able to manage my all finances. अगर सब कुछ ठीक ठाक हो रहा है, then I'll continue that. Then I can also spend time on my passion, like writing, dancing, so that I can be a professional dancer. I can perform on stage. That's what I feel like. Okay, like I want to be a full complete course of Odissi dance. Then I should be performing on stage at any event. That's what I feel like.
Right. So, do you think it is important for young adults who have just stepped into the corporate world, or for that matter, anywhere? Do you think it's important to have a plan B ready already? Because as you said, nothing goes as planned. But do you think ये एक safe side है to already have something in your pocket so that you don't run out of money, as you said? मतलब मान लो हमसे finance manage नहीं हो रहा है. Do you think if now jobs बहुत कम है market में, मान लो आपकी job चली गई कल, तो do you think एक plan B ready रहना, एक blueprint plan B ready रहना जरूरी है, important है?
Yeah, you should. Because currently market जितना गंदा होते जा रहा है, you can never know आज का job है कल नहीं रहेगा. So you have a side income. You should have a backup plan. कि okay, ये मेरा primary, it should be secondary. Suppose when I started my corporate job, the other plan B was I was taking tuitions.
Okay.
For my primary students, which I was doing in my COVID time. So I was teaching them my English, science and all. Everything I was teaching them. But due to the work pressure and all, I could not manage. So my mom took over it.
Okay. Yes.
So yeah, so I was having a plan B. But currently I don't have one. Okay. But I should plan one. Because yeah, you get me a gentle reminder. Thank you for that.
Do you think others should also have a plan B ready?
You should have a plan B ready. Because you can never know, if you're working for someone, you can never trust them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you should have something of your own. Right. Yeah.
So now that we've spoken in length about your career, your passion, your hobbies and everything, this couch is the manifestation couch. So what do you want to manifest today? Tell me. Tell the audience sitting on this couch, what do you manifest?
I manifest myself to be a passionate dancer and a writer, for which I can tell, okay, these are my writings. I have certain blogs also.
I'm yet to read that though.
Yeah, you should read that.
Yeah.
Being a friend, you have not read that.
If something is so hidden, how am I supposed to read all that?
No, they are online on Medium platform. Okay. You can go.
I will attach the blog soon because I have also not read it. So let's read it together.
Yeah, so there's a Medium platform.
Right.
I have wrote certain blogs I have literally, I told you before also, because during COVID
COVID.
time only I discovered the writer Adrisha.
Right,
So I used to write blogs and all. So yeah, so I wanted to be a writer also, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Till now, this much. I don't have any plans right now.
Right. Very, very lovely talking to you, and I honestly feel that this was more of a wholesome conversation that we've not had for such a long time.
Yeah.
Because in school, college, you just rush to finish things. 10th खत्म करना है आपको, 12th में जाना है, उसके बाद आपको ग्रेजुएशन करना है, then you hurry to get a job, you hurry to step into the corporate world. You actually
Then
don't
उसके
get,
बाद मैरिज का प्रपोजल्स.
वो तो आते रहेंगे,
वो तो आते
वो तो आते
रहेंगे.
रहेंगे, उसका कुछ है नहीं. But anyway, I'm really glad that you've come today. You've graced this couch, and we've had such a wholesome conversation. But I will not let you go this easy.
Okay.
Yes, we have a rapid fire round planned for
Oh.
our guest. But yes, if they manage to answer 3 of the questions right, if they manage to choose from the questions that I'm supposed to ask her, she gets a hamper. So, Adrisha, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you ready for the rapid fire?
Yeah, sure.
See,
Okay, but I want to ask one question to you. Too.
yeah, tell me.
What do you manifest on this couch? Because it's your first episode, I guess. I guess. Yeah. So, what are you manifesting on this couch?
See, honestly, the past 2 years have been very horrible, honestly. But I, I write a lot, and
Yeah.
I like to talk to people. I want to continue this, to be very honest. I want to continue talking to people. I want storytelling to be a part of my life till death do us apart, like that.
Okay.
So storytelling has been a very, very major part of my life, and मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैं ये continue करूँ. मैं चाहती हूँ मैं लोगों से बात करूँ. मैं चाहती हूँ लोग मुझसे बात करें. I want to become a full-time journalist in the future as well.
Yeah.
That is, you know that, right?
Yeah,
You know that. I don't want to get into that. But anyway, I want storytelling because in this digital era, there are very few people who actually talk ऐसे सामने, right? आप WhatsApp पे तो बात कर लेते हो, फोन पे बात कर लेते हो, बट मेरे को लगता है बहुत जरूरी है कि हम फेस टू फेस ऐसे बात करें ना, क्योंकि now that we've spoken so much, I've formed certain bond with you कि आगे चल के मेरे को पता है कि भाई एक I have a friend who've come here on my couch, इसने ऐसा बात करा, and when I see you achieving all this, I would know कि यार this is what we've dreamed together, right?
Yeah.
तो एक connection आपका बन जाता है. So I want to do that, and of course I hope this podcast will be loved by a lot of people because
I hope.
Yeah, because I think जैसे मैंने अपने audience को भी कहा है कि I wanted this podcast to be as real as it can be, and मैं नहीं चाहती थी कि ये scripted हो. हमने गलतियां करी है, that's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, we are humans. हम गलतियां नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा?
You know, in childhood and like somewhere you should be like, I know, I guess you should be also a part of this. You have been taught like, okay, तुम गलतियां नहीं कर सकते हो.
Yeah.
You have to take retakes in your life too. तुम गलती नहीं किए हो, तुम गलती कर ही नहीं सकते हो. And we are humans, right? गलती होगी. See, in our podcast also we have stammered a lot.
Yeah, तो क्या होगा?
I have stammered a lot. So क्या हुआ क्या? You cannot have a fluent conversation throughout the whole
नहीं
session,
कर सकते
right?
हो, सही बात है.
So that's what I can also say. It's okay to be raw. It's okay to be okay, not okay. Fully like.
It's okay to be not okay, right?
It's okay to be not okay.
I think she has spoken a very, very huge part that it's okay to take retakes in life as well as anywhere else, because बहुत जरूरी है to pause. बहुत जरूरी है कि हम गलतियां करें. बहुत लोगों को ऐसा बताया जाता है कि आप गलती कर ही नहीं सकते हो. Of course, unless and until it's a huge blunder, तब तक of course that's a questionable thing. But I think when I started this podcast, when I had this conversation कि यार Adrisha मेरे को ये करना है, so you were like यार please go for it. Honestly, I didn't have a setup back then. कुछ नहीं था, I just did it, I wanted to do it. मैंने
Yeah,
बोला ना, I
yeah.
wanted to do storytelling, मेरे को ये करना है.
Hmm.
Anyway, ये podcast, ये मैं guest नहीं हूँ, so please
No, it's okay. You can
Let's,
talk. You should talk actually. Only
Right.
guests should not talk, right?
I understand, right, you're right, I agree, but yeah, let's not dive into too much. अगर मैं बात करती रही, you know, हम बात ही करते
I know,
रहेंगे.
I know. Yeah.
So guys, let's start the rapid fire round. Okay. So I would ask you to pick.
Hmm.
So we will rank you from 1 to 10. If you cross 3, then you are picky. So it's a picky thing. We are doing a picky rapid fire where you pick things.
Hmm.
This or that. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, Adisha, what would you choose?
Hmm.
A pokhara meal for the afternoon or aloo dum in the morning? Let me give my audience a disclaimer. We belong from Bhubaneswar, we belong from Odisha. So pokhara is a very, very famous dish, right? It's a very famous
It's very
dish.
famous.
We
It's
usually
very
consume this in the lunch or in the summer season.
Hmm.
It keeps your stomach very cool, and I would not dive deep into it, but it's very, very delicious, and I honestly cannot choose. And aloo dum is one thing that I guess no person can ever speak bad about it. It's beyond anything. So I think it's a tough
Very
tough choice. So
It's very tough.
what would you choose? We don't have much time.
I'll choose pokhara as
Why?
my lunch because the fermented rice which we get from that pokhara and the peace, the drowsiness you get after the lunch, the heavy meal you get. Because with that you'll have certain fries, or if you're non-vegetarian, you can have those fried seafood like prawns and fish. You can have, especially with pokhara, you should have. Oh God, that's so delicious! I'm telling. So I would choose pokhara.
Right. So I think this is for our ODI audience.
Yeah, pokhara.
I know
please.
tate pokhara बहुत भल लगे.
I die on pokhara. Pokhara is heaven for me, I'm telling you. Pokhara is swarga.
Right. So now that you've passed this question, you've picked your side. I would like to go to the second. Are you a beach person or a mountain person?
I'm a beach person.
Why?
Two things. First, I haven't been to a mountain or a hill station. Yeah, I have not been to. But I have been to certain beach areas like in Vishakhapatnam, in Odisha.
Puri.
I have been, Puri. So I enjoy sitting at the bank of the sea.
You want to chill
Yeah,
at the beach.
I want to chill at the peace.
Okay, right. So we move on.
Yeah.
So now, would you rather wish to keep performing Odissi, or would you rather pursue a career in writing novels?
You're so mean.
I am.
So mean.
I am.
She literally chose.
That's the hamper, right? You don't get the hamper. You have to be picky.
A passionate Odissi dancer.
Okay.
Because I told you, right? Like I love performing on stage. I've performed dance. I have performed speeches. I have delivered speeches. So I love performing on stage. So writing a novel cannot be behind. It's a part. But I would choose here passionate dancer, Odissi dancer.
Right. So the next question. Now that you've picked 3, you have to cross the threshold of being the most pickiest person on my couch. So would you rather choose to be in your pajamas or dress up in traditionals?
Oh God, this girl is hitting the nerve. Literally, you are hitting the nerve. I'm telling you, but I'll choose pajamas. They're comfortable.
Right.
They're comfortable. But yeah, you cannot go out with those pajamas.
Yeah.
But you can if you want to.
Yeah. Have you ever been?
No. But I have been with some comfortable jeans. Those baggy jeans, they come, no? Like, it looks like your pajamas on
Right.
And you just have a tuck-in t-shirt and go for
Right.
my office.
Comfort over style.
Yeah,
Any day.
Any day.
Right.
I don't follow trends.
Right. Okay. Now I would want to know, are you a texting person or a calling person?
Texting person.
You don't like to call people?
No, no, no. I don't like to call people. I love texting. Please text me. Please text me. That's it. No calls. Please.
So that means you are an introvert.
No, I'm an extrovert.
But you don't like calling people?
No.
Okay.
Because like I express a lot.
Mhm.
I express a lot. But sometimes because after coming to Bangalore, I've discovered this.
Mhm.
I have become a text person because the
Mhm.
9 to 5 job, you will be
Mhm.
having conversation with people, right?
Right, right.
So after that, you have to have text only. I cannot be
Mhm.
on call. I have to talk to my family because I'm staying far.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I do after my office.
Right.
After that, I talk to my friends in text only. I don't call them. Even they also complain that, okay, Adrisha, you are not calling us. Okay, I cannot call you.
Because
I'll
you're
call
tired.
you. Yeah, I'll call you on weekends. I can call for 1 hour.
You can chill.
Yeah, chill till
तब तक chill
weekend.
करो. So my next question is, are you someone who's very passionate about early morning bike rides, or someone who wants to see the peaceful sunset?
What mean?
I am.
I'll choose sunset
Okay.
because I'm not a morning person.
Okay, wow. Not a
I'm
morning
not
person.
a morning person. I cannot get up at any cost because
Mm-hmm.
so I'll choose sunset.
Okay.
Witnessing sunset.
Witnessing sunset. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, would you rather go for a tea coffee date or an ice cream date? What would you choose?
Your anchor is very mean. I'm telling you, she cannot let me choose
No, how
between
can
my
no,
lives.
no, no, how can I give her the hamper like that, right? I told you, you have to be picky. आपको picky होना पड़ेगा.
I'll go for a tea date. I'm not a coffee person.
Okay.
I am an ice cream person. I love ice cream, but I'll go for tea.
Right.
Because I don't know,
Mhm.
tea literally declutters my mind.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you rather choose to go to Paris or stay at home?
Depends upon money. Do I have money or not to go to? Will you sponsor it for me?
I will not, but if चलो, we'll twist the question. If at all आपको कोई sponsor कर रहा है,
Okay.
आप पेरिस जा सकते हो या घर पे अपने पजामा में बैठ सकते हो? बताओ आप क्या
I
choose
choose Paris because I've never been to it.
Right.
First thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to at least have a tour
Mhm.
of Paris.
Mhm.
So I'll choose Paris over my pajama day.
Right, right. So my last question of the evening
This girl never ends with question. Oh God.
is: do you enjoy trekking or do you enjoy playing badminton? This is an easy one. Come on.
I have done both and I enjoy both.
So what?
Okay, I'll choose badminton
Why?
because I enjoy more badminton than trekking.
Right.
Because I've done not a trekking part, but we have gone to those Odisha ka chote
Trek spot.
areas, yeah. So I'll tell badminton. I love badminton.
Right. Now that we are done. Actually, we are done with the rapid fire. One last question to you. What is your take on friendship in general?
Friendship.
Yeah.
I'll tell like okay, friendship is sukoon.
Okay.
Like literally, you should find peace in friendship.
Hmm.
Where for me, I can be very raw. I can be myself. Okay, you know who I am, right?
Right.
So you should be in peace with that person. Like
Mhm.
before telling anything to that person, you should be knowing, okay, this is Adrisha, she can tell this.
Mhm.
She's allowed to tell this. You
Right.
should not judge me.
Hmm.
For me, friendship. Like I have a certain small circle of friends right now,
Mhm.
and that I'm happy because they don't judge me.
Right.
They give me
Mhm.
sukoon.
Mhm.
And you know, I have long distance friendships also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they literally irritate me a lot because it's a long distance friendship.
Yeah.
So whenever you talk and call
Mhm.
with them, no, like you feel sukoon. Okay, ho gaya din bhai, ban gaya din.
Hmm.
That's what call friendship to me.
So in today's time, you know that long distance relationships are very hectic to manage, right? A lot of people say so, that it's very difficult. आपको समय नहीं मिल रहा है. You're calling at some time. Maybe your partner or your friend is sleeping. He or she calls you back, and then you're not able to pick the call. how do you deal with the misunderstandings? अगर है तो, अगर रहती है.
I have not been through one, but I can say like अगर time नहीं बन रहा तो बनाओ ना. लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस रिलेशनशिप अगर बना रहे हो मतलब अपने मन से बना रहे हो ना.
You're choosing to be na.
choosing to be a long distance relationship, then you have to make time. नहीं बन रहा है टाइम तो मुंह पे बोलो नहीं बन रहा है भाई, जाओ तो.
Be honest.
Be honest. Don't play with any person. टाइम बनाना पड़ेगा भाई, तुम्हारे पास कोई ऑप्शन है नहीं. You have to make out time.
So now that we've come to the end of our podcast, I really want to thank you that you've come today, because honestly over the last few months I was not having a good time, and you have been there with me, and today after this conversation I even feel more closer to you, that I can be open with you, as you said. I think we've also been in a very long distance where we've not been in touch for some years and all of that, but I'm grateful that she's come here and we've had this conversation. We've never had this conversation, and thankfully our audience will also be very happy that we spoke our hearts out, right?
Yeah.
कि आप relate कर पाओ, and I think we've covered everything. We've spoken about every detail, and I think everything हमने सब बात करी है, and I think that is very important. But before I let you go, we will give you the hamper, because
I get the hamper.
Yes, because you have been the pickiest. You have answered. Yes, she has answered all our tricky questions. So
it was tough. She is mean.
You have chosen the chosen ones, whatever you wanted to choose.
Yeah.
So yes, we give you a little hamper as a token of love. ज़्यादा ड्रामा नहीं करना है. It's just that कि अच्छा लगता है ना आप बात करो, and I think our audience will connect to us because
it should be food, the hamper.
She's only bothered about hamper और बात ही नहीं करनी है कि भाई मैंने बोला मेरे को thank you segment shoot करने दे.
The rapid fire was tough. Okay, so when you mentioned okay you should be getting the hamper on choice of 3, then only I chose between tea and ice cream. Okay,
नहीं तो you wouldn't have.
No.
Okay guys, I think that's the end of our episode, and I really want to thank you for all the support, and please keep supporting. Subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you in the next episode on the Good Vibes Only show. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming today. I hope you liked it and you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it a lot. After a long time we were talking, and literally we spoke our hearts out, literally, and I'm happy for you. Just keep going and I'll be there.
Thank you. All right then. Bye guys. I will see you soon.